You know, for an atheist, I sure do like a lot of religious movies. The Omen is my favorite movie trilogy, and Legion was, surprisingly, a fairly solid horror action film. And now we come to William Friedkin's The Exorcist, widely hailed as the scariest film of all time. Films like The Omen and even End of Days have more at stake, as the devil and/or his son pose a genuine threat to the whole world. The fact that the devil possessed only one girl out of hundreds of millions could have made the events in The Exorcist feel inconsequential. But this is far from the case. More than just a demonic possession movie, The Exorcist tells the story of Father Karras, Jason Miller, a reluctant priest who reaffirms his faith in the most distressing situation possible. He had the more interesting human side of the story, but the strong performances and the vulgar, grotesque Reagan kept me glued to the screen until the very end. But how does The Exorcist compare to John Carpenter's The Thing? This may sound like an odd comparison, but both films deal with the ugly corruption of people we trust, and the human form morphing into terrifying shapes. Both films do this very well. Linda Blair appears evil and otherworldly thanks to some scars and pallid makeup, ample grimacing, nifty head-spinning effects, and Mercedes McCambridge's creepy, gravelly voice work. Blair's fierce strength, corpse-like appearance, and vulgar lines leave you entirely convinced that the devil is inside her. The climax is a thrilling spectacle pitting the possessed Reagan against the indomitable Max von Sydow. As Father Merrin, von Sydow exhibits a remarkable determination to finish the exorcism, and his performance was surely the highlight of the movie. All things considered, I still think that The Thing is the better movie, as The Thing was far more perverse and graphic with its creature effects. In spite of her alarming demonic possession, Reagan is still recognizably human. The Thing, on the other hand, invades the human body and turns it into a bloody, amorphous, savage mess. For me, this is scarier. The Exorcist has a stellar cast and engaging cinematography. Director William Friedkin arranges his shots in such a way that our attention is spread out across the frame. Two characters could be arguing in opposite ends of a room, with Reagan listening in from the end of a long hallway, and the viewer still takes in every detail from both perspectives. My favorite scene has Ellen Burstyn, playing Reagan's concerned mother, walking into Reagan's bedroom to check on her. The lights flicker on and off, and fuzzy images of the devil appear in the shadows. This chilling scene hints at the devil's presence in the household, and foreshadows the devil's full possession of Reagan. Unfortunately, the opening is slow without building much tension, and the ending feels a little anticlimactic, to be honest. Father Karras selflessly orders the devil to spare Reagan and enter him instead, and then sacrifices himself by jumping out the window. By killing himself, Karras apparently defeats the devil, saving Reagan and giving us the happy ending you don't normally expect from demonic child movies. This conclusion needed more explanation, as it left me wondering why the devils didn't simply go back and possess Reagan again. Of course, the demon in The Exorcist, renamed Pazuzu, does return in Exorcist II, The Heretic, but the ending of the first Exorcist is too abrupt and vague, as Reagan is still vulnerable before a powerful, malevolent force like the devil, or any demon. All in all, William Friedkin's The Exorcist is one of the most confronting movies I've seen in a long time, but The Thing is the scarier film. It's not a contest, but The Thing depicts a different, more grotesque form of possession that I find more disturbing. The Exorcist has solid writing and excellent performances from Miller, von Sydow, and Burstyn, and Linda Blair is terrifying as the possessed girl Regan, but the film is let down slightly by a slow opening and a rushed conclusion. As supernatural films go, I enjoyed Let the Right One In and The Omen more, but The Exorcist is still a 4-star movie. Thank you for watching. Cheers.